detected. Trace program access granted.
Kind of lung infection.
So I got my eyes on the whole operation.
Keep your eyes.
That's enough. Have to get these back to the lab.
One day. We should start following
One
the
day I'll
chemistry.
grant this fantasy.
Что? Must be nothing.
I have a partial here.
Tempting to try the neon.
These are just
I should not.
Now what? Take the shot!
You're gonna die! No intruders. Nothing's happening.
They are soft. Keep your eye on them.
Know your place. The fumes in here must be effective.
All clear. Not the fucking thing to worry about. What the fuck is
When did organized crime become so peaceful?
Anomaly detected. Trace program in access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Let's go hand out some discipline.
Salt for the boss.
Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me!
closer.
I have money. Do not kill me.
Ridiculous.
Tell them I was brave. No!
Did you look over there yet?
Shut up it, sir.
I saw something.
Just leave me alone!
Come and get you see where he is? Hey, you missed! Come on,
I never did anything.
I don't think it's likely that we'll find anything.
Keep it down.
Got this.
Relax, Brad. Worst is already over.
You just gotta keep looking.
should better. Anything over there?
Tempting to try the neon. I should not.
Lots of talk about how he's been hitting the bottle hard.
Have to get this back to the lab.
This doesn't feel good. Of course it's not.
I do not see any.
Little
Nothing
surprised that
suspicious.
doctor agreed to keep working for us.
Chemists. We need more goddamn lights.
No. Keep looking. Make sure. They think they are so fucking smart.
Have to get this back to the lab.
I think the worst is over.
Bad fucking timing.
Evil wanted you.
What the fuck is Swan cleaning?
I have a parcel here.
You want me to tell you something? That you gave up early? Tempting to try the neon. I should not.
I think the worst is over.
We can question the chemists later.
You see that?
We'll both go chemists.
They think they are so fucking smart.
Have to get this back to the lab.
I do not see any. Nothing
Surprised
suspicious.
that doctor agreed to keep working for us.
Tell them I was brave.
No! Please! Oh God! Please stop! What happened that fateful day in 2027 was beyond terror any of us have ever seen.
speak.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I hope you're not Edward Broad, because you don't look at all like the picture.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Arts and crafts?
Looks like an old toy factory to me. Except something tells me it's not toys you make here.
This is Drahomir's place. The men outside are his men. They use it to... well, to run whatever scam they have going at the time.
And what scam do they have going right now?
Documents. I make forgeries for Drahomir and his men. Fake permits and passports and police credentials. Whatever he wants, or whatever he thinks he can push on people. Basically, if Drahomir tells me to make it, I make it.
So it's a forgery ring, and you're pretty much at the heart of it.
Makes me sound like a ringleader. Milena is no ringleader. I'm not very good at saying no to people who point guns at me.
How did you get mixed up with these scam artists?
I started forging documents to help my friends. There were people in my life I didn't want to lose. To watch someone get displaced just because they are augmented.
Displaced to the Utilec complex, Golem City.
There are people there who do not deserve to be. They are sent to hell simply because their permits aren't up to date enough.
So you work for these guys because you think it's the right thing to do?
I work for them because they scare me. The men outside, their job is to protect me. Either I fulfill the orders Drahomir throws at me, or he does that whole gun-waving thing. I do not like guns.
What else can you tell me about Drahomir?
He runs a fake police checkpoint with some friends of his. The police credentials I made for them, they are some of my best work. Very convincing. Unfortunately.
So the real cops, they think Drahomir is one of them?
Either that, or he pays them off. They say there is a brotherhood among police officers. I guess it extends even to the fake ones.
Where do I find Drahomir?
He controls a fake police checkpoint just down the street. It is where he stops people and extorts them. Preys on their fears, their desperation. If you're lucky, he charges you some ridiculous amount in exchange for one of my fake docs.
And if you're not lucky?
He will string you along, funnel you into an endless series of promises and payments. For some, it never ends.
And all this happens in broad daylight in the middle of the street?
Amazing what people would tolerate when they are scared. A man with a gun and a fake uniform stops you in the street, tells you you must go somewhere, pay for something. Most people will do whatever he wants. But you are not like most people, are you?
But I personally don't believe he has such a hold on his followers that they would walk blindly into a situation where they'd be responsible for a mass murder on this scale. Not buying it. Not buying it, Picus. As usual. In fact, Picus, the more you say it, the less I'm buying it. That's just a personal rule when it comes to me. And just for the record, my eyeballs are happy that Eliza Cassandra's back as the host after that disappearance in 27. My ear holes still don't believe any word that slut puppet has to say.
You think I just walk around shooting people?
Don't you?
I like knowing there are other options.
Okay, so stab him, scare him, or get the police to do their job for once. I remember Drahomir mentioning this cop who threatened him. She was hanging around his checkpoint. Who knows? Maybe there really is one good cop in Prague.
That sounds like the safest bet. Otherwise, you're asking me to pick a fight with a bunch of guys in uniforms, scam artists or not.
The whole city would come down on you. Still, up to you how you want to handle it.
Right. And just so we're clear, you are going to stop forging documents now.
I don't like getting into trouble. And even worse is other people suffering because of me. No more faking documents ever again. Unless someone really needed one. Then I'd probably do it. I mean, if we knew for a fact that we could help someone, we should do whatever we can, right?
Love writing those paychecks, I tell ya. These are the golden days compared to 2 decades ago when I had to fake my own death. Or when Illuminations stormed the van were broadcasting out.
I think it's time to get you away from that forging equipment.
Right. Okay. But you're really not going to ask me about that whole helping people thing? What do you say? Team up? Help some dejected dogs together?
Lies, what you see is what you get. And no threats from any bully, I don't care what level of masonry he's achieved, is going to push me around. Isn't that right, Steve? Steve? Huh. Damn, Steve, you're eating all the scones again. Oh, yeah. You know, before that little musical interlude there, I was talking about some serious shit. So let's keep going. First of all, let me get this out of the way when talking about the
Why do I get the feeling this involves less than legal procedures?
Oh, come on. Your kind are suffering. At least we can help 2 of them catch a break. The docs I make, they really can fool the authorities. Sort of.
Sort of.
Drahomir flooded the streets with forgeries, so the city started tracking more, adding scanners, validation numbers. Now, unless one of my permits gets activated in the city database, it's just plastic.
So you're telling me these people pay for forgeries and then probably get deported anyway?
It doesn't have to be that way. I have 2 permits that I literally just made. And I think we can really help these people. If you're willing.
unless we figure this shit out fast.
right, how do we help?
Their names are Edward Broad and Irenka Bauer. Drahomir was going to charge them like 20 more times. But maybe you could just give them the forgeries? Early Christmas present?
You said it's just plastic, that people get deported anyway. How does this help them?
I think I know how to get them activated. As long as you're willing to follow through.
All right. I'll go meet Edward and Irenka. In the meantime, are you going to be okay here?
Once they learn that Drahomir's been taken care of, the others will leave me alone. He's the one I'm scared of. By the way, there is a safe over there where they keep their money. I'll give you the code, 2489. Feel free to help yourself.
What about you?
Way ahead of you.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
What if we expand it? Told Normals they need permits as well.
They could be in prison. Getting a little worried.
There's a bad vibe on the street.
Sorry, I'm not... Oh, thought you were another one from that church. No one treats them well, just like any other minority religion. Hello.
What? I'm sorry. I'm not in the mood to talk to some stranger.
You should mind your own business.
No offense, but I don't deal with people like you. You need to go to the red light district. If you can get there.
You looking for the best prices in Prague? Not talking hot dogs here.
If the hot dogs aren't your main business, why don't you have a store?
See, this way, I get to keep my overhead down and pass on the savings to the customers.
Entrepreneurial.
Better believe it.
What have you got?
Well, I got info. The kind that's worth something.
Could always use reliable intel.
Who couldn't? But for that, I only accept payment in Europozine.
No problem. What do you have?
Excellent choice.
Maybe I'll come back later.
Pleasure doing business with you.
License, permit, voucher, document of authority, temporary pass, travel coupon, and/or certificate of authenticity.
Good old days, we'd just ask for ID.
Good old days are gone. Haven't seen one of these before. Orange level. You are some kind of badass?
Just someone with a job to do.
And the tools to do it, obviously. Go on through.
Oh. What can I get you? Beer? Something else?
What else have you got?
Oh, just an item of interest.
For someone who lives off of their sales, you're unusually reserved.
Well, sometimes it's hard to know who to trust, especially these days. For example, I don't suppose you have any neuropozyne you would be willing to spare, do you?
Sorry, I don't.
That's okay, I understand. Times are tough. Is there anything I can do for you?
I'll have a beer.
Here you go. Anything else?
I'm good for now.
As you wish.
Just take it easy. Everything will be fine. Everything... Get away from me! Back off! Just take it easy. Everything will be fine.
Make an example.
I hate that these terrorists are winning. My friend is terrified to ride the metro after what happened at the Rizika.
I'm not carrying anything.
That's for me to find out. Hold still. Okay, hands behind your back.
Street is off limits, Oyobok. Private function. All businesses are temporarily closed.
I'm serious. I saw him last night, out behind the
Just
restaurant.
because Dragomir looks
He
like
had
a
a
cop
melon.
doesn't mean he's a real cop.
He showed me his credentials. He's got it in for Drahomir. He showed me his
Not from here, are you?
What gives it away?
You just walked up to a police officer. And I have this funny feeling you expect something good to come out of it.
I used to be a cop, for what it's worth.
Let me guess, not in Prague. And not since the incident.
In America, Detroit, a long time ago.
I envy you. I look forward to the day that I can say I used to be a cop. A long time ago.
That bad?
If I could do it again, I would be a fireman. No one looks into a fire and thinks, shit, does this one really deserve it? You can just follow orders and feel good about it.
About the repression in this city.
Look, I have nothing against your kind, okay? Personally, I mean. But I am on the front lines of a police state. I am a child of my moment in history.
Sounds awfully abstract for a cop.
To be competent, I have to be complicit. My way of being okay with that is to be abstract. I don't drag human beings from their homes. I drag historical outliers. I don't shoot into unarmed crowds. I fulfill the will of history.
You mean the will of those in power?
Same difference.
I recently heard something about a fake checkpoint. Apparently there's a cop around here who might know what I'm talking about.
Draumir, he's a slippery fuck. Pays off all the right people. Provides all these bullshit documents that prove he's legit. Regional Inspector, my ass. I'm putting a file together.
A file? This guy's dressing up like a cop and harassing Augs in the street.
Sounds like 90% of the people I work with. Listen, the right amount of coin in the right kind of pocket, fancy-looking paperwork, those things go a long way in this city. Especially if the perception is that he's not really doing anything wrong. Just giving Augs a hard time.
There's more to it than that.
That's exactly what I think. Why don't you fill me in? What's Drahomir been up to behind my back?
There was a girl named Elena. The way she tells it, she was forced at gunpoint to work for Draumir. They kept her in a little room and made her forge documents for them.
Why didn't she go to the police?
She was scared. A lot of people are scared.
Yeah, of course they are. Prague's going to hell. The bad cops don't care and the good ones are too busy filling out forms. Fuck it. Drahomir's been pulling this shit for long enough and I'm sick of being told to ignore it. It's official police business now. Stay out of it. Time to shut it down, Drahomir! No one...
I'm serious. I saw
because
him.
not from here.
I recently heard... Draumir's checkpoint is the setup for a forgery ring. He's not just stopping Augs and giving them a hard time. He's not just taking people's lunch money. It's extortion.
This forgery ring. You have an address?
I was inside. I saw the equipment.
You know what? You had me back at harassing. I've been dying for an excuse. A chance to go after someone who actually deserves it for once. No more hiding behind the people he bribes. It's official police business. Now, stay out of it.
Státní policie bude na kontrolních bodech prověřovat doklady. Mějte prosím připravený průkaz totožnosti.
Milena, I've got an update on your friend Draumir.
I've seen Drahomir pretend to be many things. My friend was never one of them.
It's been taken care of. He's not gonna be a problem anymore.
Thank God. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad you did. Listen, if you ever need documents for something...
I'll be fine. Thanks.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Mějte na paměti, že před... Věci týkající se augmentací, například biobaterie a jisté nástroje, či další autorské příslušenství.
We were machines, sir. But terror and pain have turned us into souls. There is something struggling within. Moments when something enters into us. Thoughts come upon us which are not of us. We feel what we did not used to feel. We hear voices. Teach us to have children so that we may love them. Primus, is that you?
Are you Arinka Bauer?
Who are you? Please, take whatever you want. Just leave us alone.
I didn't come here to take anything.
You haven't? Arenka, she gets very scared. Whatever you've come to tell her, you should first tell me. I am the robot Helena. Arenka is not well. We must shield her.
Irenka paid someone to make her an AUG permit. To keep her from being taken to Gollum City. That someone wants to come through.
Really? If that's true, we'll be very happy. If we can stay in Prague, maybe they'll even... There was once a great play that predicted so much.
I'll take your word for it. Here. This permit is good enough to fool anyone who takes a look at it.
Does this mean I don't have to hide anymore?
It's not that simple. You're still in danger. The permit needs to be activated. Otherwise, a routine scan will mark you for Gollum just the same.
I don't understand.
Sorry. There's no legal way for you to stay here. You should prepare for the worst.
We don't know how to prepare.
I'll take care of the activation. Just keep a low profile until I can get it sorted out.
Thank you. Perhaps we've been dead a long, long time.
We can't live like this anymore.
Sometimes you have to stand up to do the right thing.
The Rainbow Road goes through Bonbon. You know this, brother.
Please, I can pay you. You must have neuropathy.
Sorry, we only sell rainbows. A different kind of drug. It is called neon. Make you forget all about neuropathy.
My sister and I need medicine. We need neuropathy.
I told you, not my kind of merchandise, and not my problem.
Ukażcie mi papiry!
Be serious. One affects you, the other doesn't. That's symmetry. When was the last time?
You will find meaning in the arms of the machine. You will find belonging to the one and only planet. Church of the Machine God does not claim to have all the answers.
Are you sure?
Brothers and sisters, do not think that only all the answers in our bodies.
Ours is the man. He'll set you up. Biocells, painkillers, right over there. You're trying to give me a reason to shoot you? You want Praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, pain...
Yeah.
want anything else?
I'm good for now.
By now, you won't have to come back.
Ours is the man. He'll set you up.
Warm foots. Nice time for a walk.
These papers are out of date.
Friendly company. The sound of work.
Hey, Jensen, are you close? Things are getting, complicated over here. I could really use your help.
I'll be there when I can, Kohler.
It makes me think of the old puppet shop. You remember the one when... Excuse us a moment. The song, it's in my head. It makes me think of the old puppet shop. You remember the one when we were kids? Okay. Can I keep this pamphlet?
Of course.
Just... Papíry, prosím.
This is getting to be a real pain.
Chvilku strpení, prosím. Skenuju. Co pak tady máme? OK. Žádný problémy? Tak jo, Augu. Můžeš jít dál.
This is not right. Leave me alone.
Mějte na paměti, že předměty týkající například biobaterie a jisté nástroje či další autorské příslušenství mohou být během namátkových kontrol zabaveny. Děkujeme za spolupráci.
How are you?
Yes?
Hello again. What can I do for...
I got some neuropazine for you.
Thank you. I can't tell you how much this means.
These are tough times. We all have to do what we can.
You understand? That's... You have no idea how many people just look the other way. But we can't afford to. Not Oggs, and not anyone else. What happens to one happens to all of us.
The neuropazine isn't even for you, is it?
No, it's not. I'm what you might call a... Well, I think of myself as a Samaritan smuggler. I get things for people in need.
I'm glad I could help.
Listen, I can't let you leave without thanking you properly. I store a few supplies in the basement. The code to the door is 1015. Help yourself to what's down there.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. Like you said, we all need to help each other.
I'm good for now.
As you wish.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.